Topstep X has finally been released to the public, and I want to break it all down. I've been using Topstep X now for about like 4 months, and I've really got to know the platform. Topstep has fixed a ton of issues that not only other platforms have had, but other trading platforms have had, at least for me, and things that I've wanted, such as being able to see how much you're risking for your stop loss, how much you're going to get for your take profit, and just so many more things that they've implemented into this trading platform that I think is absolutely amazing. So I'm going to break it all down, show you guys, how to use the platform, and just so many more tips and tricks along the way. So let's get right into it. Okay, so we're over here on Topstep X, and the first thing that you might notice is that they're using the TradingView platform for their actual charts, as well as just like how the layout is. It's all based off of TradingView. So if you've been using TradingView for a while now, then this is not the biggest switch for you. And I think like probably 90% of the trading industry probably uses TradingView. So it's really just nice to see the TradingView charts. Over here, you can look at your time frames. They have the tick charts. They have it all the way down to the 1 second chart, and then your minutes, your hours, your days. So if you're used to using TradeAvate or TradingView, then it's just like TradingView. We have our ticker over here, which shows what chart we're looking at, but I actually can change it over here on the contract, on the order block, because you can see everything that you're allowed to trade over on Topstep X. I mean, they have everything, crude oil, Swiss franc, gold, ES. They have all the micro contracts, everything that you can trade on all the other platforms. They have it right here in this drop-down menu, and this is actually connected to the chart. So whenever you change this, it'll change the chart as well. And then I can just type back in the MNQ, and then we get that back. If for whatever reason you lose the connection, then all you have to do is type in link, and I have the link right here, and then you link the color together so the chart and your order window will be linked together. So you go to indicators, you type in link, and it's color link. And then once you do that, you go into your settings and inputs, and then you'll choose the color. So if I want it to be blue, now we're linked to the order. So if you have something else, another order window or whatever that you want to link to, that's how you're going to link the two different windows together. Speaking of indicators, just like on TradingView, if you're familiar with it, you just hit the FX indicators section and all these indicators will pop up. They have the most popular indicators. I think they're the ones that are built in to TradingView. So, you got your VWAP, they got your Bollinger Bands, you have your stochastics, there's EMAs, there's a ton of different indicators on here. So you kind of just search for yourself which ones you like. But if you have like a custom indicator, you're not going to be able to get it on Topstep X. If you want different candles, you can go to the candle section, and they have hollow candles, online. I know recently TradingView has been adding a whole bunch of new different types of candles. They just added a footprint chart, but it looks like so far Topstep X doesn't have that. So they just kind of have just your standard candles on there. But if you want to change it, this is how you would change it. And then if you want to change anything on your chart, like how I have my candlestick colors change, you just go into chart settings and you can change everything. Change your crosshair color. Scroll down, you can change your background. If you go to the symbol, that's where you can change your candles, change the body, the borders, the wick. So everything is the exact same thing as TradingView. You can change your time zone. But everything works pretty much the same thing as TradingView. You have your trend lines, you got your Fibonacci's and all your retracement stuff over here, your patterns, your projections, you got your brushes and all your drawing tools, rectangle tool. Pretty much everything is the exact same. You got your magnet tool. So everything is the exact same as TradingView. So if you used TradingView before, then this is a really smooth transition. You can also see up here, you got your balance, your minimum loss limit. So this is the amount that if I get below here, then I'll blow my account. You have your realized P&L as well as your unrealized P&L. And then right here, this is how you manually lock out your account. So something that I really like about Topstep X is that you can manually lock yourself out if you can't control yourself and you want to keep trading, but that you should stop. If you hit the manual lockout button, then it'll stop you from trading for the rest of the day, and it won't open back up until the next day of trading. So after 6 p.m., you'll be able to start trading again. Also, in your order window, you can market, you can limit, you can trail stop. You can do basically everything that you can do in any other order window. You can change the amount of contracts that you have. On Topstep X, they have the mini to micro conversion. So I can trade up to 5 minis. So I can trade up to 50 micros on here. Not that I would, but you can. You can trade 7, 10, whatever you want. But you can trade, but this is where you go. This is where you go to trade the amount of contracts that you have. You can hit the buy market, sell to sell it, and then the join bid, join ask, and then you can flatten your position right here. And then also you can reverse your position if you want to reverse. So all that is right here. It's really easy to use. And then let me show you guys what it looks like when you're actually in a trade. All right, so let's just say I want to go short. I'm going to sell one short here, and then my position is going to pop up. It's going to show me if I'm up or down in the position, as well as my realized and unrealized P&L is going to be up at the top, moving with the price. And then if I want to set my stop loss, then I drag it up because I'm in short. And you see it says set stop loss, and you can kind of see, oh, here we go. Move the size, says set stop loss, and I'll move the dollar amount that I want to risk or put it in the place where I want to risk. So if I want to risk $13 there, let me move it up a little bit more. Then that's my risk. And then my take profit, I just drag it down and it'll set my take profit for me. So if I want to set my take profit to down here, then I set my take profit, and then that's it. Now my order is bracketed. I know exactly how much I'm risking. I'm risking $27, and I know exactly how much I'm going to make if we get down to my target, which is $75. This is probably my favorite feature out of all the features on Topstep X, because I can manage my risk in real time and I can see how much I'm risking. So, yeah, this is probably my favorite out of all of them. And then I can move this down if I want to. If this starts to move into profit, which the market's moving kind of slow right now, but if this starts to move into profit, then I can move it down in profit and start to secure as the market comes down, right? And then over here, like I was saying, I can flatten it, I can close, I can reverse, so I can do everything from this screen. It's really nice. So as it starts to move down a little bit, it kicked back up. I don't know if I'm able to show you guys. Let me kind of zoom in. Okay, here we go. So as this moves down, I can move it down, and now I'm securing profit. Oh, did not see that coming. But yeah, so now you can see I can just secure, and I can continue to kind of move this down with price until it takes me out, so I can't lose on this trade. And yeah, I just really like this feature. There's no other prop firm or platform that allows you to see exactly how much you're risking and how much money you're going to get per trade. Obviously, you can figure out with quick math, but this just makes everything a lot easier. So if I want to get out the trade, I can just hit X to close the position right here. So I'll just go ahead and close it for my $11. And then it shows my realized P&L right here is $9.76. So that's how you execute a trade on Topstep X. I really like the platform a lot. But now let me show you guys some of the settings that you can go into on the platform. The first thing I want to set up is copy trading. So if you have multiple accounts, you can copy trade all the accounts as long as they're Topstep X accounts, and they make it super simple to set up. So the first thing you want to do is choose whatever lead account you want. So I'll just choose my top one as my lead account. And then after that, you choose the accounts that you want to be the follower accounts. So you just click on them, and then you hit save changes. And now it shows me that this one's a follower account. And then I can find lead account, which is 154. So it's right here. This is my lead account. So I'll put my lead account, and then it's showing me that that's the leader and that there's 3 other accounts that's following this account. So really easy to set up. And then every trade that I take on this account, the other 3 accounts will follow. One thing that I really like about the Topstep X copy trading is how simple it is once you actually have everything copied. If you ever use if you ever used Tradeovate's copier, it's really, really, in my opinion, hard to use, because if you want to trade, let's say 2 contracts on your accounts, then you actually have to trade 4 of those contracts. And then to get out of the position, you have to trade 4. If you want to scale out, then you'd have to get out of 2 of those contracts, and then the last 2. And, once you start getting into a higher contract size, especially if you're trading micros, it can be a little confusing, and it's just way too complicated. But on Topstep X, you're only dealing with just the lead account. and then all the other accounts follow. So if you want to be in, let's say, 3 micros, then you just buy 3 micros, and the other accounts will buy the same 3 micros at around the same price. It won't be perfect because you're copy trading, right? But it'll be pretty close. And then all you got to do is just manage that one trade. And then, wherever you want to sell them, you sell, and then everything will get out all at the same time. There's no need to try to get it out of, 9 contracts because you're in 3 different accounts. You don't have to do all of that. And that just makes things way simpler when it comes to trading. And you always want to be the most simple possible when you're trading. You don't want to overcomplicate things. And, at least for me, the Tradevate copier just overcomplicated copy trading, whereas Topstep has just made it very, very simple. I'm not sure what NinjaTrader's copier is like, so I can't speak on that, but I just know for Tradevate's copier, it's a no-go for me, but this copier on Topstep X is really good. In the risk settings tab, you can set up a lot of different things. First, you can set up your brackets. So if you want to bracket your order, say you want to go long and you want to have a set risk amount and a set profit amount and not have to worry about using that slider, you can just set it up right in here. Right now, mine's at the 50 and 100, so risking $50 make $100. And then to actually make sure the brackets work, you have to hit automatically apply brackets to a new position. And then once you do that, anytime you get to a position, these brackets will come up when you hit the buy or sell button. Then the other thing that's really awesome that no other prop firm does is allowing you to set a personal daily loss limit and a personal daily profit limit. So again, if you can't control yourself and you find yourself going on tilt a lot based off of how much money you're down, then you can set it to where Topstep X will lock you out to protect yourself. So not only do you have that $1,000 daily loss limit, but you can basically never hit that limit again by saying, okay, I want to set my personal daily loss limit to, let's say, $400. And then the action is I want to be liquidated, right? And then once you do that, you hit save. And then once you lose $400, it's going to take you out your account. Same thing for profit. Let's say my profit is like $600 on the day and I want to liquidate myself, meaning I can't take any more trades, right? So that's just another measure for you to be able to protect yourself. And there's no other prop firm out there that's doing this. There's also some privacy settings as well. So if you are a streamer like myself, or you don't feel like showing your balances to people and you just want to keep it about the trading, then you can go ahead and turn all of these on. And then when I do that, you can see that everything up here just went to stars. So nobody can see, my balance. You still see that my P&L is green on the day. But other than that, they won't be able to see anything else that you're doing. And then for the alerts, you can turn off your sound alerts and your visual alerts. I like to keep my visual alerts on, but I turn the sound off. I don't need to hear the order filled every single time. So I have that turned off. So in performance stats, you can see everything that's been going on in your account. You can see your account P&L, your win rate, and your daily factor. And then it also has this chart, so you can kind of just track how you've been doing. It also has your daily balance, so you can see and kind of track how well you've been trading. And then your day stats, so you can see, I had a really big day, pretty much been red in this account, but you can just track everything else on the dashboard instead of having to go all the way over to Topstep to look and see what your stats are looking like. There's also an economic section where you can keep track of all the news events that's going on. You have your real-time updates over here to the left, and then to the right, you have all the news events, what actually came out as well as the forecast in the previous. So you can keep track of all the news events that are going on right here. And even nicer is that if it's like an energy news, then they'll have like a little lightning bolt. So like you see the gasoline, it's like going to affect energy. This might affect energy a little bit. So just a nice little touch as well, being able to see what news events are coming up so you can keep track of when the market could be more volatile. The Topstep also added a tilt indicator, and it tracks the S&P 500, NASDAQ, crude oil, and gold, and it shows all of the Topstep traders' bias on the day, and it's using their actual long and short positions to let you know how many people are in longs and shorts. It also shows you how many people are green on their trade and how many people are red on their trade as well, and their average long and short position price. So I don't really use it, to be honest with y'all, but I still think it's kind of a cool indicator, especially if you see like some crazy outlier, like if 70% of people are long and only like 30% of people are short, then maybe it's something that you might want to pay attention to. Either way, I think it's just kind of a really cool indicator that they have and just kind of interesting to look at. If you are interested in trying out one of these Topstep X accounts, they are doing a sale for the release this week only. You can get 85% off of all the different types of accounts that they have. 50K, 100K, 150K, they're all 85% off. So you can get a 50K account for as little as $19. And you can get a total of 10 accounts for the 85% off deal. So if that's something that you're interested in, then check out the link below in the description because that'll take you straight to the Topstep website. If you have any other questions about Topstep X, please make sure to leave them down in the comments below. Please like and subscribe to the channel. And if you want any more information on Topstep, I did an entire review video on Topstep breaking down everything you need to know, and it's right over here.